guys, welcome back to the shop. I just wanted to shoot a video on something that I'm just very impressed with. This year I needed an air conditioner in the shop. I've had a heater in here. I had a natural gas heater, and that's done its job very admirably. One of the things that I experienced with it though was moisture problems. Apparently natural gas emits a lot of moisture. So I was in the market for something new. Mostly I was in the market for an air conditioner. So I did some research and I found this little gem that I wanted to talk about. The company is Newair, and the model is the AC14100H. H meaning that it's also a heater. Something that I wasn't in the market for, but definitely has come in handy with the moisture factor. So I just wanted to talk about it because it's one of these things that, you know, every time I come out in the shop and it's nice and chilly in here and very hot outside, and now recently I come out in the shop and it's really nice and warm, I'm just overly impressed with this, and I just wanted to talk about it and, you know, and suggest it to everybody. I know a lot of you guys out there have a shop about the same size as mine. So my shop is a converted garage, a two-car garage, so somewhere's around 400 square feet or so. This little unit is amazing. It's amazing for obvious climate control, but humidity. The humidity, it's a dehumidifier as well. So if you have machines in your shop, you don't want them to be rusty. So let's kind of jump in. Let me just show you quickly some of the features of it and talk a little bit about my experience with it. All right, so here's the unit. One of the really nice things that I'll say right off the bat is its small size. It's about 16 inches square. That's the footprint that it takes. It's about 36 inches off the ground, somewhere's around there. I didn't measure it, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It's on wheels. I mean, how cool is that? You can move it anywhere you want in the shop. If it's in the way, move it somewhere else. The one thing that it needs is a window to vent the exhaust or the hot air. It really keeps the shop very cold. In fact, on Labor Day weekend, my air conditioning in the house, the capacitor went. So I couldn't get out to an electrical supply and get a new capacitor. And I remember staying that Sunday of Labor Day weekend. I stayed in the shop most of the day because it was nice and cold in here. It's got an exhaust port out the back. I'll show you that. I'll show you a close-up of that. But again, I mean, it's really light. You can pick it up. You can move it around. You can bring it in the house if you need to, upstairs. If there's a room that's, you know, in your house that isn't really getting enough AC or heat for that matter, you could move it around. So let me show you the features on it on the top and the exhaust port. All right, so starting up here with the mode button, you can put it on heat or cool, and it has an auto setting or just a fan. Here's where you raise and lower your temperature, pretty self-explanatory. Here's the fan speed, high, medium, and low. You could set a timer for this, which is kind of cool. You could also have it's like a sleep timer. So you could, if this were in your house, you know, you set the sleep timer and maybe you don't want it blowing cold air all night or what have you. And the panel, in fact, I'll turn it on right now, but the temperature shows right here. So let's put it on. Now I hope that isn't too loud, but she's right here for the 61 degrees. So you can see as you switch it to auto, it's cool, fan. I have it right now on heat. And there's where you set your thermostat. And we're on low right now. Yeah, I'll turn it off while I speak. I don't want it to drown out my voice. So again, everything is very easy. One of the nice things I will say, it's all kind of sealed. You know, you get a little bit of simple green and just clean these buttons up. My buttons are a little dirty because I'm in the shop touching the buttons. And believe me when I tell you, chips have been on here, you know, oil spatter and stuff, and with a simple towel, you just wipe it away and it's crystal clear. Let me show you something else that comes with it, which is really nice. Boom, remote control. Okay, so we turn it on. Oh, there we go. And basically all the buttons are on the remote here. There. So, remote control, very handy to have. Let's take a look at how we vent it out the window. So the kit comes with the window attachment, and what that is two pieces that go together. One goes into the other and they slide to adjust to your window's width. There's a little tiny round bushing that presses into this to this side of the window mount, and then it has actual threads in there, and you could get this tube and you thread it right into there. And then there's a screen on the outside that you could attach, you know, so rodents won't come in, squirrels and whatnot. But that's where all your hot air will exhaust out of, and all the cold air when you're running the heat right out to the outside of the window. And the hose is pretty long. I don't really know the exact length of the hose. I want to say stretched out, it's probably around 6 feet, but don't quote me on that. Let me show you how it attaches to the back of the unit now. All right, so you can see right now that the hose attaches this in the, cut that. So you can see how cut that. So the flexible hose duct screws into the unit, and you know, it's not really so much flexible, it's the kind that pops out like an accordion, which is really nice. I like that. You could hear it. See how it collapses in and pops out. So you could really save space by collapsing what you don't need and just using what you do need. So it's a really nice space saver. So now I have it shut off, you know, just for sound here. I just want to keep the sound nice and clear. But it's pretty chilly here in Pennsylvania now in October, and first off, it kept the shop really cool. And it kept the shop really dry too, because it also has a dehumidifier in it. There's a port on the back, a catch reservoir, where you can empty all the water that's collected. But it's kept the shop really nice. I keep it, I don't know, somewhere around 70 degrees. It kept it dry and nothing rusted. Now that's a very important factor that I considered when I was reading the specs on this, because it removes the humidity and takes the moisture out of the air. None of my surfaces on my machines got rusty, and that's a huge plus. You know, we had a lot of hot weather in Pennsylvania this year, and it went from hot to cold, boom. So I got to use the heater, and I got to really put this thing through its paces, and it's kept the shop really comfortable. The true test will definitely be in the winter when the real cold weather comes, and but I have no doubt that it's gonna keep the shop really nice. So that's about it. I just wanted to let everybody know about a cool product that I have here in the shop. This is a great unit for people who have small shops and you want something small, portable, that you could use in the house. You could use it in the shop. If you move and you're no longer in there, you could kind of take it out so you don't have to, you know, leave like an industrial-sized air conditioner laying behind. It's a fantastic little thing. Again, it stays nice and clean up at the top. I really like that. I thought that was a really good feature. And that's it. You know, when I see something that I like and I want to share it with everybody that makes, you know, your time in the shop better, that's what we do. So if you're in the market for an air conditioner or an air conditioner and a heater, I definitely recommend this. Again, the company is Newair, and this is the AC14100H. Great little gem for the shop.